Good morning, dear conference participants. Let me present you the result of our mutual work of Parma University, Italy, and Zhytomyr Polytechnical State University, Ukraine, who actively cooperate for years on environmental and technical problems in frame of international project and educational activities. Today, I will be presenting you the business cases developed to improve the webshop business and environmental sustainability from the perspective of the closed loops life cycle as well as customer usability, positively impacting the customer trustworthy and web services awareness. The purpose of the current research is to analyze the sustainability of different levels of delivery services in combination with return exchanges, automated ordering, replacements, and recycling of items. Evaluate the impact of integration and usability adjustments to the webshop daily routine. Thus, in the simplified model which we have, we see that the first points of actions will be applied to the content hub and marketing and sales materials of the vendor because they need to announce to the customer that they potentially accept returns and they accept green technologies. Another part which is changing is the financial processor, payment processor, and legal tech processor, because automated orders should be paid somehow, and in the same time, the calculation of rates should be made. And selection of the best rate or potentially the account rate can be done with the logistic processor and in operations infrastructure. The simplistic model presentation of the web shop is segmented into the purchase flow on the left, where the customer is interacting with the e-commerce platform, purchasing goods which are retrieved from the manufacturer and potential maintenance which may still be needed for the goods which customer purchased. And the right side, sales of goods are getting discount voucher for reused items, where the customer is giving the item which is no more in use to the e-commerce platform back, and the e-commerce platform is either contacting the manufacturer or recycler and either do the renovation and remanufacture the items again, or do the recycle. And of course, if the item which is purchased back from the customer is not able to be renovated or reprocessed, the remnants will be coming into the landfill, which nobody likes, but that's the essence. So we do still have the landfill in our life. Thus, in our optimization focus is the closed life cycle loop, where we use the shipment providers for both for delivery goods and return delivery. Better delivery rates and trace of parcels. The more you use the shipment provider, the better rate you have just for the discount programs, etc. Returns are made via the same channel, increasing the trustworthy to the deliverer and making parcels more effective for the customer. So logistic approach is definitely fine-tuned. Usability of online tracking of parcels location via online services. Less load to the call centers and customer success lines. And the main goal is to prove that the smaller changes in the integration and usability gives positive sustainable business and environmental effect. Our research is based at two main works of Rise and Visser, which helped us investigate and optimize the delivery services. Under the methodology chosen, we selected the analysis of the webshop states before the and after change, selection of the KPI for validation, and validation of the implementation results. For the approach, we selected several groups of companies that are converted from the offline to the online business and implemented different solutions for them. Investigated users' habits and analyzed the KPI before and after implementation, with the evaluation of the results in the long run. At the current slide, we can see the comparison of the simplistic order on the left-hand side, where the customer may see the order composition and the address, etc. On the right-hand side, we see the tracking number added in the form of a link leading to the website where the customer may see the location of the parcel. The fourth option is to indicate the tracking code, which is the tracking link leading directly to the site itself, and enable the customer to trace the geographical location of the parcel, bringing a lot of ease into investigation where the parcel may be at the last moment. Suggested change for the posted return receipt is to add the tracking number section in a document where there is a clickable link to the tracking of the parcel that opens up the map with positioning of GPS where the parcel is going. This way, the customer who is expecting the confirmation of the delivery and evaluation of his parcel may know what to expect and where the parcel is at the current moment. Let's review the customer satisfaction and NPS score with a range from 1 to 10 for all four cases. Thus, we see that the simple order is given the NPS between 3 and 4, an order with a single tracking is given already 5 to 6, and multiple tracking is adding the upper level, and order with a GPS tracking is giving almost the highest score. Reasoning for that is that the simple order is already bringing some ease given the document review on the mobile devices, and the other two are giving the tracking access to either one or two parcels in the order, and the last one is even letting you see how the parcel is flowing to you. From the return of investment perspective, we see that the ranges are varying, and the simpler order is having the lowest investment, and the order with GPS tracking is having the highest, but in the same time, the level of return may be higher as well. Previous slide has shown the status on March, and as long as we had already the data for September, we decided to publish this slide with indication what definitely changed in this month. And as we see, the NPS score for the last two cases increased. The reason stays the same, and the return of investment didn't change. However, the number of calls to the customer support indicated that customers who are just having simple order given a call, almost every order is doubled with a call to the customer support. However, tracking number indication already lowers this number to 5, where the customer still wishes to have some additional information on the delivery. So that's why it's indicated as 5. And multiple tracking numbers still gives the indication to 6, where we know that the content of the calls is what comes to the first parcel and what comes to the second parcel. Orders with the GPS tracking is having pretty much the same level as previous orders, but slightly lower, but maybe this is just because of the season. Sustainability outcomes. Delivery services integration with the web service raises the customer awareness and trust toward the service used in the applications. Upon implementation, there is a stable trend to use both delivery of parcels and returns with carriers. Google Analytics indicates the increase of deliveries and returns via carriers in 15% compared to the recent year. ERP indicates the better turnover and increase of number of lines per average order. Client trusts green companies that support closed loop, allowing to make returns and further recycle retrieved items according to their manufacturing cycle, and improvements of logistics that impacts the CO2 emission, which is the key point nowadays. There is a stable trend of increase in 25% comparing to the companies not accepting recycled orders. To conclude, costs incurred for implementation indicated that companies with a lower income may still apply simpler cases, for instance without the GPS, still with the tracking number, and that will improve the customer satisfaction and definitely improve the Net Promoter Score. Usability approaches create a better level of trust in the commercial applications and their sustainability. That's of particular interest when vendor accepts returns and keeps the same trustworthy channel for the return delivery. Developed approach and the case study is very easy to use in the real industry case and validate how the change of the flow positively impacts the customer experience. Thank you very much for your attention. Please use below information if you have any question. Thank you very much.